yeah. Alright, chat, we're back. Death Stranding 2, part 4. I know it's been a couple days. Sorry about that. Shit happens, you know what I'm saying? But we're here. We're here. Gonna put in a good little grind. And yeah. Go ahead and continue this. Save data was created from previous versions of the application. Newly created save data will be in a different format, which can help be what? Maybe I'm overthinking what that was saying. I don't remember exactly where we left off. I know we just went into like that was saying, it was like a strange realm. Went into another one of those like Hyrule dreams, I think is what they were called. And we fought the dude. I remember that.
Come on. You're okay. Come on. Careful.
Oh yeah. Okay. No, I remember where we left off. Shit immediately snapped right back into my brain.
Thanks.
This is what happens when she has nightmares, it seems.
There are those who connect with the beach during REM sleep, allowing a tremendous amount of chiralium to flow into their bodies.
God, I love REM sleep. Get that freaky ass winged cat away.
Hey, is your wrist gonna be okay?
Yeah. We ran some blood and DNA tests on her. And checked her for signs of injury.
As far as we can tell from a medical perspective, her health is in perfect condition. But that doesn't make the chrysaloid shell in which we found her any less troubling. Not to mention the tar-like fluid that came pouring out of it. We're still analyzing both. And there's more.
You mean those suckers?
Indeed. But that's not what I'd call them. Much closer to a chiral rash, I would say. You know how chiral allergies can sometimes trigger goosebumps?
Freaky as hell.
It's like that, except a fair bit worse. The tar-like secretions can accelerate the passage of time on contact, it seems.
We suspect she has dooms too.
And that when she's levitating, she's experiencing the nightmares common amongst sufferers.
That space or realm she left behind to come here. The fellow we saw called it Nirvana, I believe. But to me, it looked like the land of the dead.
Yeah, we're still not clear on that.
She's a living human being. And I believe that she was born in that place. After things settled down, I spoke with her for a little. Or tried to. She was still in shock, which made it harder to communicate.
Did she tell you her name?
Doesn't seem like she has one. As far as I could tell. So, I named her myself. Tomorrow.
I don't think that's how that works, man.
Tomorrow, huh?
Because you don't know someone's name, you don't just get to name them.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've recently received a report of brigands engaging in suspicious activity to the west. And I'm sure you'd like to push on, but I don't think we can afford to ignore this. Please access the DHB Magellan's delivery terminal to undertake this main order.
Need me to pop some fools? I'm down. Say the word, Charlie. I'll go let it sing. Chat, we also won't be live tomorrow unless I wake up super early, which
cargo behind
let's
outside the Northern Environmental
we all know how it
Observatory.
goes around this channel. I ain't waking
Where
up
the tar bubble
super early like that
before we
on
whisked
a
away.
Friday that I don't have to work.
Sam, we've received an urgent request from the Northern Environmental Observatory. Brigands to the west of the facility have got their hands on a large stockpile of weapons and have taken it back to their base. This happened shortly after the recent Tarfall abated. The surrounding area was littered with a massive quantity of cargo that had been washed up by the tar. The brigands wasted no time gathering up everything they could and hauling it back to their encampment. This included weapons and gear unlike any we've seen before. And now we've begun observing new brigand units in the field. These ones are wearing red, reinforced armor, accented with luminescent light strips. As their unique appearance suggests, they're more resistant to damage. Melee and electrical attacks are especially ineffective against them. These units have clearly been outfitted for close quarters combat, and their sudden deployment is troubling to say the least. Their presence likely indicates that the brigands are gearing up for a raid of some sort. If we ignore this development, the brigands could use their new toys to attack the observatory, and there's no telling what might happen then. So we need to seize all of them before they have a chance to do so. Moreover, the latest data from the observatory strongly suggests an explosion of some sort occurred just beneath the Earth's surface not long ago. APAS analyzed the shockwave and has concluded that it is consistent with the type produced by ground-penetrating ordnance. This leads us to believe that the cargo the brigands secured may have included powerful explosive material. Directly assaulting the brigands using firearms risks triggering these devices, and we cannot predict how that would affect the region. Any sort of catastrophic explosion may also have an adverse impact on the tar currents. It is therefore critical that you avoid combat and secure the cargo without alerting them if possible. I implore you to take on this main order, Sam, and soon.
So no combat, we're not letting it sing, and we can't up close melee combat these dudes. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Oh, okay, we're not taking... I thought we were taking this stuff there. No, we're recovering it. Okay, yeah, yeah, for some reason... Okay. Yeah, due north. Let's go on our enhancements here. We have 30. Isn't a lot to work with, but... Might be able to sneak one of these in. I guess, no, we won't be able to sneak one of these in. Okay, so we'll ignore that. What do we have on our back? Private locker stuff. That's good. Good. Why do I have boots on my back? Recycle these. They're dead. Grenade pouch is nice. Let's utility pouch. So we need 2 blood bags. 2 blood bags. Our boots equipped are pretty decent. Okay. Okay, so these need to go on the boot clip. No, these are empty. Utility pouch those. Keep our pistol on us, I guess. Keep the rifle on us, I mean, we're not bored. Like, I don't believe we're gonna have to use them because they're not wanting me to engage in combat. So, skeleton's still good. Okay, we offloaded everything out of our bag. So that's good. Okay, let's get out of there. Grenade pouch. Okay, so none of these are used. Those are just patches. Okay, so we're good with the backpack. This could be good, a little decoy grenade, but let's just get 2 of them. You know, why not? Why not grab 2 of those? I mean, I don't know. Like, see, and I'm tweaking now. See, and this is where I'm freaking out, or like not freaking out, but like I'm overthinking it now because they say they want us to avoid combat, right? And I get that. They want us to avoid combat. I got it. Avoid combat. Let me say it one more time, just for the record. Avoid combat. Okay. But does that mean they want me like avoid combat? But is combat not an option in like a worst case scenario? I don't know. I'm not sure. It looked like one of the things that we were supposed to be retrieving was a bomb, so I assume, if I remember what Charlie was saying correctly, is that they don't want me to engage in combat because it'll cause an explosion. So I'm going under the precedent that combat is not in the equation. Okay. We can grenade pouch those, huh? Okay, cool. Cool. I didn't know that. Alright, cool. Customized look. What do we got? We got black camo, normal, squares, which is like a digi camo. Okay. I mean, it doesn't see. I don't think it's nighttime. I slept until morning. I'm not assuming that it's nighttime, so we're gonna probably be going in daylight. Which, I mean, the desert yellow is just going to suit us either way. We got Doll Man all set up, matching the camo. That's good. The orange doesn't bother me. It matches well enough. We got the drawbridge hat looking spiffy in the Carhartt brown. If I can say that. Yeah, let's throw these on. Why not? We'll throw these on. Can we not throw those on? Maybe take those off first. Okay, so we can't wear these. Curious. Alright, I'm confused on that. But I think we're good. We're just gonna, maybe, let's jump into the route simulator and just check it out. Okay. Because here's my thing. I think what we do is, we're here, right? So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get here, and we're gonna try and get, like, up in this area. At least up here, because I want to try and not be in their little circle radius here. I want to see if we can throw Doll Man, get a good lay of the land. Sorry, I thought I was gonna correctly thought I was gonna sneeze is what I was gonna say. We'll get up here to this marker, climb up. Looks like there's an anchor here, so we'll climb up. And then we'll maybe I'll throw a climbing anchor in our backpack just in case we need to. Or no, we won't. Because if anything, we'll get up here. We'll get a lay of the land. We'll throw Doll Man up. We'll get a lay of the land. We'll mark some enemies. We'll climb back down and then we'll engage from like here-ish. Okay, so we'll engage from B. We'll go to A, engage from B. Got it. And then we'll just make our entry in here. And like they want. No combat is just going to make this so tough. Yeah, especially with like their perimeter that I think is going to sense us. Alright, fuck it. We're just going to go. We're going to figure it out as we go. Look, I'm not a big planner. That's a lie. I do like to structure and plan things out, but I do tend to overthink this shit. So at this point, I feel myself starting to overthink it. So we're gonna go. Actually, we're gonna hit this watchtower. We're gonna hit this watchtower. See what we can see. Hit this watchtower. See what we can see. Okay, vehicle, post box, another watchtower. Jesus. Okay, this is gonna be ridiculous. Okay. Okay, we're trying to get there, which I don't see a lot. Or we're trying to get to these 3 spots. I don't see a lot of coverage over there. So maybe what we do. So we can get our way around.
Grin and bear it.
Actually, there's a guy right here, though. He might see us. We're gonna. Okay, so that. I mean, that's a good first initial ping. We're still gonna. That's a good initial like pingage of the camp. So what we're gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna still make our way up. Still make our way up here, and we're gonna stick with my original plan. Still, we're gonna throw Dollman, see what Dollman can figure out. That's a good watchtower early pingage. Give us an idea. Going to A first and then to B. A first and then to B. I think that 15 of 15 at the top means that I've pinged all of the enemies in the area, but we're gonna, I mean, like I said, we're gonna stick to the original plan, we're not gonna overthink. Stick to the original plan, not gonna overthink. Let's get to a better plan here. In 1 second, chat, let me go take a quick little leak. Alright. Get on this little rock face. That group of 3 that's moving around super fast, I am going to assume is R. Dollman.
My time to shine.
Make sure there's nothing I'm not seeing. We should be able to just creep in here. And this dude's here. This dude's here. It's gonna be rough. But we do have the 2 hollows. We could throw the hollows over there, kind of pull these guys out of their position. Because I'm assuming one of the things is in here that we need in this 10. And then I'm pretty sure one of them's in here. I know one of them's in here for sure. These don't look like the red guys. I think they were saying the red guys are the ones who are equipped for, like, melee combat. So, I mean, we might be good. Let's just,
Okay, Sam,
I mean,
heads
we're
up.
gonna wing it.
I'm home.
We're gonna wing it, for sure. It's what we do best. I'm trying to remember the controls. Yeah, so one's in the tent, one's there, and then one's up top. Got this guy coming after us right now. Great. Hopefully he's not moving too fast. Put this random. See? Can we get to him? Can we get to him in time? Dude, he's making fucking, he's jumping down. Okay, so we're good with we're good for melee combat then. That's huge because he was the guy up here too. So this beforehand seemed like it was going to be one of the more difficult ones to get to. Can we disable these? I can use it, I can't disable it. Literally right behind this guy. We should be able to get to him, honestly. Should be able to get to him without him seeing. So that shit's fucking heavy. Might be able to hit this real quick. We're good. we can just take the same exit strategy here.
Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. Put our strand away. Sneak our ass out of here, bro. I mean, come on. Come on, folks. I mean, that's really as ideal as that could have been for us. I mean, come on. That was like Ezio level stealth. We were in and out with the bag.
Almost there.
Did you really go out and steal all that stuff from the brigands? Way to go, Sam. Let me get started on processing your haul. I can't find a single scratch on any of this stuff. You truly are one of a kind. You have accomplished so much, done things only you could have done. We want you to have this data as thanks. We've increased your allocation of materials. Our way of saying thanks.
Appreciate it.
Now displaying your current portal grade.
Whoa.
The guidepost data we just shared with you is great for making landmarks to prevent people from getting lost, even at night. And when you do place them, you'll find they're useful not only for getting your bearings, but also for creating routes that will facilitate travel for everyone. Aside from that, we've also made it so you can now use your PCC to fabricate bridges up to 80 meters in length.
Holy
The rivers ahead of you are prone to flooding, so I imagine extra long bridges will be especially handy. Oh, and Sam, there's actually one other thing I wanted to talk about.
You're never gonna hear me complaining
Call it
about it extra long.
insight into the cargo you recovered on our behalf. It included a device I believe you guys have taken to calling a chiral jammer. These jammers are capable of disrupting the flow of local tar currents. In addition, you also recovered some explosives modded to be able to penetrate the ground and detonate within the tar. This would destabilize the currents over a large area. Needless to say, both these items could have been used to deliver an enormous blow to the chiral network. In other words, we've really dodged a bullet. But what I'd like to know is why this tech wound up in their hands in the first place. Can't chalk it up to pure chance. Honestly, it's almost like those brigands knew in advance that the tar was hiding cargo. We've got to consider the possibility that someone gave them a heads up. Food for thought on the road ahead.
Excellent work, Sam. You'll be happy to hear that tomorrow's regained consciousness. Once you're back on board the DHV Magellan,
Look, I never agreed that we were calling her that.
Order completed. Well done.
Chat, give me 1 second. All right, chat. My bad. Sorry. I just fucking losing track of time and realized that it's already past 9 p.m. and I hadn't put any of my clothes in the laundry yet, so I had to go start a load of laundry. So.
Thanks. We appreciate impressive work, Sam.
Is that fucking shield chick gonna go away? I mean, it'll probably go away here. I think I'm gonna cut it.
Stop it.
Stop it. Alright, chat, we're locked in.
Someone doesn't like shoes.
Ironic. Damn, bro, hungry as hell.
She won't even touch any normal food.
Oh, that's Elle Fanning. Okay. I saw her in the opening credits, and I was like, I wonder
But
who
at
she
least
is.
we managed to convince her to take a shower. No, tomorrow. We don't do that.
It's not even her fucking name. She's awake now. You can ask her what her fucking name is.
Seems like a real handful.
She just needs some time to settle.
You must be tired, Sam. Get some rest.
Look, chat, you're never going to hear me complain. But out of the entire 10 parts of the first game, and now the three plus parts of this game, I think that is the most efficient. Two things. This is the most sleep I think I've gotten in a in a consecutive period of time. We started this part, slept until morning, hit a lick on the brigands, and now we're sleeping again. That is the most stress-free day. Well, not stress-free, but it's the least stressful amount of activity I've done between two sleeps, and it's also the shortest amount of time I've ever had between two sleeps in 13 different parts of Death Stranding 1 and 2 combined. I don't know if I needed to hit that again to sleep until morning. I don't know if it automatically slept or if I just doubled down on the sleep. But just to be sure, we're going to just keep with the copious amounts of sleep theme that we've had so far in this part of the playthrough. I'm afraid to check on Lou. Chat, you ever just wish you were smarter? I literally just walked around my entire fucking room with my hamper, collected every piece of laundry lacking clothes I could find. I'm sitting here taking a sip of my drink. I look to my right, and there's literally one singular sock that I did not throw in. And I am too lazy to go down and stop the washing machine and just throw it in, but also B, I'm not gonna allow myself to get up and do it because I don't deserve it.
Various sites farther to the north. You'll eventually be able
because
to
of how
establish a
long I
connection
spent
to Hartman's
actually just like
facility.
looking around the
In
room
short,
for
it's time to
dirty
tackle
clothes
the
to
northern
throw in
part
the
of the
wash,
continent.
and the
Start by
fact that it's
bringing the
literally
MG
sitting in the middle of the
distribution
floor and I
center into
missed
the
it,
network.
I don't deserve to
Some
have
of the staff there are former residents of Cape Fort Knott who managed to escape the city before it was swallowed up by the tar. In addition to overseeing distribution operations, they also protect the facility from would-be assailants. Unfortunately, local chiral contamination
I know
levels are
Charlie is
extremely high,
using
leading to
Di
disturbing
Hartman's
reports of
voice,
paranormal phenomena near the facility.
and
The
he's an
cargo
AI,
tasked
but
with
my
delivering should aid
God,
in
that is
dealing
a
with this issue.
that isn't
Accept
even
an
a
order
butt
from
chin.
Delivery
That is a
Terminal to proceed.
fucking that is a rectum chin. That thing is that thing has a crack like the fucking Liberty Bell on it. BT zone. Nice. Okay. Cool. So we're going to try to avoid that for sure. Oh, and we can't submerge. Nice. Ugh. Okay, so we're going to... Yeah. Okay, so we're... Where are we at?
Commencing route creation.
We're avoiding as much BT zone as we can. And we can't submerge, so, I mean, let's just get here. I'll throw a ladder in my bag, and I think we should be fine. I'll throw 2 ladders in my bag, just in case. I think we'll make it through, because we have the bridge. Where did my entire fucking route go? Okay, so we have the bridge here. We'll be good. We can get over. I don't think this is water. No, it definitely is water. Okay, so let's throw 3 ladders, just to be safe. Because we can have 1 here. 1 here if we need it. And 1 here if we need it. And if I have extra ladders in my bag, who cares? And then we'll go.
Delivery route finalized.
Type shit.
This cargo has been designated. Do
Can't
not
submerge these in water.
submerge.
Got it. Now we're throwing them on the backpack. Throwing them on the backpack. Fabricate. 3 ladders, I said. 3 ladders. Bang, bang, bang. Backpack. Head up. Type shit. Okay, we're gonna cruiser our ass all the way
Thank you.
to that first bridge. And then cruiser our ass to wherever we need to lay the first ladder, and then we'll ditch the cruiser.
Thank you, Sam.
So let me make sure here. Fuck, we're gonna cross through brigand territory. Okay, we're not gonna be in their territory for that long. I mean, we'll outrun them. Either way, so it doesn't matter if we're in brigand territory. But fuck it. Never mind. I was gonna take that bridge just to mitigate it, but yeah, fuck that. We're sticking to the route. We're not overthinking. We're just we're setting a plan and we're sticking to it. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Live, die, repatriate, I don't give a shit. We're gonna fucking stick to the plan. I'm gonna get a little stressed out though if this shit fucking pings me in their zone. Yep, eyeball, why not? Eyeball, why not? Yeah, we get it. BTs exist. Go fuck yourself, idiot. Cool. Whip my ass. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, he's right there. He fuck off. Like, why is he fucking spawn camping the bridge, bro? Like, get a grip. Go get some friends. Go find a BT and have fun. Oh my god, they're everywhere. I thought I could get away from them. Alright, our damnedest here. Man, motherfucking BTs can't have friends, bro. How deep is this shit? Can we get across? Fuck, bye. See ya, stinkies. Stinky shit fucks. I'm trying to just avoid BTs. I mean, obviously, I feel like everybody, I feel like that an objective of the game is to avoid BTs. But fuck, man. I mean, sometimes it's just so obvious that they put them in your path because they're like, yeah, you're gonna, good luck avoiding this shit. You have to go through here. And I get that, and I tip it. But also, I'm not trying to fucking deal with that, you know? I don't want to. I'm just trying to have some good talks, you know? And like with all the stress in this world, in this Death Stranding world, check water level. Yellow means you might have to wade through, but as long as you're balanced. Oh, you told. See, and the thing is I remember you telling me that now in the first one. I remember you telling me that I could do that. Oh my god, the rapids. I remember you saying that about the first one. Okay, but see, now this one's yellow. Do you think I can get through with the cruiser? In your expert opinion, do you think I can get through? Do you think on the cruiser I could get through this little area without submerging the cargo? My not even anywhere close to an expert opinion. I think I might be okay. But I trust you more than I trust myself. And that's beyond Death Stranding 2 lore. Leave the package on the cruiser. How do I... Is there a way to get out of the cruiser and test it? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna fucking send it. I'm just gonna fucking send it, dude. I feel like I have made a mistake. Because I didn't realize there was a fucking goddamn fork in the river. I don't know. This is a very thin passage here. Oh, it's all blue. We're good. We're good. We're going through. If we made it through yellow just fine, we're going through blue just fine. Let's go. Unless you get a red scan. Okay. Okay. I don't know why that tip that, because I remember you definitely 100% told me that when I was very early in the first game. I don't know why that did not, that was not a piece of advice that stuck in my brain as much as it should have. Especially for how committed to the bikes and cruisers I've been so far through both of these games. I don't know why that hadn't stuck in my brain as much as I feel like it should have. Damn, and now I have I grabbed 3 ladders for fucking no reason. Well, and no, and I see, and I'm not mad about the ladders. I'm not mad about the fact that I fabricated 3 ladders. Because what if I did need them? And I'd rather have them and not use them because I didn't need them than not think I need them and get there and be like, damn, I needed the ladders.
Hope it wasn't too hard to track. I'll just need a moment to check your cargo.
It's definitely easy to get used to full sending. See, and the thing is, though, the only thing that makes me weary about full sending in this game... it's such a vivid memory when I was in the first game, and it was when they gave me, before I went to the Mountain Knot, I think is what it was called, and it was the first time they made me carry the bomb to deal with the tar pit that was forming. And I remember I was on the cruiser and I hit a little river crossing, and I was like, man, fuck it. I was like, this shit's easy. I was so confident, and I hit that water and I immediately went under and I fell off the bike and the bomb went off. And that is such a vivid memory in my mind of full sending across rivers like that, that every time I come up on a river in a cruiser or a bike, I'm like, I could not make this. There is a chance I don't make this. Always good to have extra ladders and PCCs. I see, and that's the thing, is I was doing that a lot in the first game. I think it's not until like part 6 or 7. That's such a ballpark. I don't know for sure, but like I remember halfway through. I don't know, like part wise through the streams exactly, but in my memory of the first game, how I experienced it in my brain as a linear timeline and not episodically as it is on YouTube. Through the first like half of the playthrough, I remember I always made it a point to keep at least one anchor, one ladder, and one PCC on me at all times, just in case. And for some reason, halfway through that game, I just stopped doing that, and I have never got back into it. Oh, actually, that's a good point. I see, and I remember. I know you. I remember. I know you can put cargo on the cruiser, but I don't. Now that you're saying that, I don't know why it hasn't clicked in my head that I could store tools on the cruiser too if I'm gonna bring it. That's a good point. I should start storing tools on the cruiser. I don't know why I was so adamant on using the cruiser to only. Like, only as a means of transporting cargo. I could. That's such a good point. I could put tools on the cruiser.
You have been making a real difference around.
Damn, I don't know why I never thought of it like that.
Put us on the chiral network.
And that seems so obvious too. That's why it's racking my brain so hard that I've never been like, I should just store tools on the extra tools on the cruiser. Because that makes so much sense, especially if I'm using the cruiser like I am. Because then it frees up space in my car, like on my personal, like in my backpack for my cargo, and like on my suit for cargo. But I'm not like limiting myself tool-wise. That's such a good point. I don't know why I never like that seems so obvious and it never clicked to me. That's such a good point. Ton of systems in this game, to be fair to you. Yeah, dude, and like I don't think I'm like. I'm. Hold on. Wait a second. Hold on. Hello? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Am I tripping or was that Gilgamesh? From the Eternals. Is that Gilgamesh? Am I tripping? Hold on. Can I see that guy's face again? Is he gonna talk to me? That's actually like the reason that's so daunting is because I literally just watched Eternals last night. That's Gilgamesh. The reason that's so trippy to me right now and why it stopped me in my tracks is because I just watched Eternals last night. That feels so strange. Just watch. I randomly got in bed. I mean, I got in bed at like 4:30, so I guess this morning technically. But
You need all the help you
For
can
some
get.
reason, I got in bed and I was like,
Those
fuck it, I want to
armed
watch The
survivalists
Eternals.
waiting for you
That's
out east
straight up
are
Gilgamesh.
far more dangerous
That's
foes than the
insane
brigands.
timing for him to
They're a
pop
bunch
up in
of
this
fools
game.
who won't hesitate to
It's
kill people.
insane timing for him
No
to pop
shortage
up
of
in this
lethal
game.
weaponry. Though I'll be damned if I know where they got it. Make sure you're prepared before
I
you
know
have
the
their
face
weapon.
cam's not on, so you guys couldn't see it. I literally, when it showed his little character face on the porter grade sheet, I did a triple take. I was like, wait, hold on, what? Because the first time I was like, Gilgamesh. Like it was so familiar to me because I just watched the movie last night. And then I was like, wait, what? Wait, this isn't the Eternal. Hold on, wait, what? And then as I did the third take in that triple take, I hit X instinctively. And then I was like, maybe I just didn't focus on it correctly.
Now get yourself back to the DHV Magellan and take a load off. Just so you know,
Bro,
tomorrow's been doing much
I was
better.
just saying how I've
Pay her
been
a visit when you can, okay?
So I start the first thing I did when I started this part of the playthrough is I slept until morning. Went into the brigand camp, stole the weapons back, flawlessly too, I might add. Came back to the Magellan. They told me to sleep again. I slept until morning again. Now I wake up, they send me on a delivery, and they want me to come back to the Magellan and sleep again. This could possibly be the most I've slept in a part of both of the Death Stranding 1 and 2 playthroughs. This could be the most I've slept ever. In such a short period of time, it could be the most I've slept ever. I forgot to sleep through the first playthrough. I was so, especially once when I started getting deeper into that story, I was slanging cargo. I was slanging cargo. Like I was trying to just it, like I was just a disciple of Jeff Bezos' spirit. I was slanging cargo like I was making commission at Amazon. And I'd get through like 6 or 7 different deliveries, and then they would force me to go to a private room, and then I'd be like, damn, I actually haven't slept in a while. And I'm about to sleep for a third or fourth, I think a third time. A third straight time, maybe a fourth. Because I'm still not sure if that's second sleep, if they automatically put me to sleep and I chose to sleep until morning a second time. This could be my third or fourth sleep in an hour period for the first time ever in both of these playthroughs. You haven't finished this game yet? You haven't finished your lifetime of being a fucking idiot. Okay, guy? So that's a roast, and it was a good one, and you are, and fuck you. How about that? You like that? How's that feel?
Just a little longer, okay?
But no, I have not. You're right. Correct.
Raindrops are falling on my head. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed.
It's funny though, because to your point, I know you're memeing, and life isn't a meme, just so you're aware.
You know this song?
Like it's weird how from the first game to now playing through 10 or so hours of the second game, like how much the game from 1 to 2 has improved so far, and how much I can feel the game has improved so far. But it does really honestly feel like it has been, even as early still as I feel like I am in the second game, it does still feel consistently like it has been one long playthrough of the same game from 1 to 2. Like I feel like when I started 2, maybe because I finished 1 and then immediately started 2 like a couple days later, it does just feel like I just picked up where I left off. Did you come up with that all by yourself? Yeah, I invented that. I invented that roast. It was good. Probably the best one you've heard. That's on site. I'm on site like OSHA during a violation, bro. Come on. Don't play with me. I'm on site like a foreman. Come on. I'm on site like I just opened a web browser. Don't get me started. He said life's not a meme. Bro, that shit was profound as shit though too. He did say life is not a meme. I was reading that shit. I wasn't engaging in the conversation because I wasn't involved. But he did say life's not a meme, and I was like, damn, that is fucking deep. That is low-key deep. That's like Shakespeare deep.
Are you alright, Sam? That was a gatequake just
And I mean that 100%. Like, there is no satire in that sentence. That shit was so deep. Especially like for me too, like me personally, like I said, I was not engaged in the conversation. None of the words being thrown left and right were directed at me. I was just an outside bystander and third party bystander. But he said life's not a meme, and I was sitting there thinking, I was like, damn, bro, he's actually right, because I live my life like it's a meme, and this shit ain't a joke, bro. That shit was profound. That shit was scripture to me. Again, no satire. Like, I'm not even joking. I know it's hard to take me seriously, and I joke a lot, but like. That shit was scripture. That shit was so tough. That shit resonated inside of me. Wednesday, my dudes. Oh, dude, Delaney used to send me that meme every fucking Wednesday because she was like, this guy looks just like you. And that was, I still had the long hair, but that was pre-mustache. That was pre-mustache, and honestly, low-key, I think that was like, part of the blueprint for who I am today. 110 meters, we're taking the bike, dude. That's such a far walk. So 11:30 tomorrow, eh, Skoya? You want me to be ready to walk out the door at 11:30, or you're leaving your house to get me at 11:30? Because it makes a difference. And I mean, I'll be ready either way, but it does make a difference. Do I need to be ready to walk out the door at 11:30, or are you leaving your house at 11:30? I mean, it's like 5 minutes. Look. You saying it's like 5 minutes to me? 5 minutes to me is a lifetime. You know how much you know how much damage I can do in 5 minutes?
Your cargo has already been prepared. If you could deliver it to West Fort Knott as quickly as you can.
I could do so much damage. If you gave me a 5-minute timer, I could do so much damage to the point where I would hit my threshold, and I'd be like, damn, now what do I do with the other 4 minutes and 45 seconds? Also, Brogan, I know Brogan's still here. Look, I'm not trying to speed run, but like, I am kind of ignoring a lot of the side deliveries. Am I missing out on like a core moment by skipping some of these side deliveries, or is it like all like loot based? Like, I'm just missing out on like certain items. Because, like, I don't want to miss out on, like, story elements or, like, certain side elements with side characters if I'm skipping a bunch of the side shit. Does that make sense? Keep that same energy at work? What are you talking about? At work? At work? Look, and here's the thing. A, you're not on my team anymore, so fuck you. You can't tell me what to do. B... I'll tell you the same thing that I told Danielle the other day. You have to be so specific with your words when you want productivity. Because Danielle looked at me the other day. I think it was Tuesday. She looked at me and she was like, it was like 4:30, and she turned around and she was like, hey, close out 2 more of the things that are assigned to you before 5. And I turned and looked at her and I was like, oh, you just want me to close them out? And she was like, oh, no. Work them, process them, thoroughly do the work, and then close them when they're finished before 5. And I was like, okay, cool. You gotta specify, because if you say close out 2 before 5 p.m., I'll go and close 2 right away. I won't even look at them. I'll close them out. I'll go close 2. I won't even look. I don't give a fuck. You want 2 before 5 p.m.? I'll go close 2 right now. I don't care. I'll close 4. Fuck it. She's such a great supervisor. Oh my god. Okay, wait, hold on. We got to see what we can load onto the cruiser here. We're definitely gonna let's take off 4. Let's take actually let's take off 2 first and see. Okay, so now let's take 2 more. Okay, now let's take 2 more. Okay, let's take 2 more. She's such a great boss though, because she understands like my humor. I think she's tuned into my humor, so she knows that like when I say stupid shit like that, like I'm not like being serious. She knows that I understand what she's saying, and I'm not like being an idiot. Do recommend delivering as much as you feel comfortable with if it's worth it. Okay, and I'm the thing that I'm holding on to is you said side characters right at the end, and that side characters matter to me more than like weapons and variants, because I can get by. I mean, my God of War 2018 my first God of War 2018 playthrough is a testament to the fact that like, do you remember when you came in when I was playing that and I was like literally like 4 hours from the end of that game and you were like, hey, go look at this for me, and I hadn't upgraded a fucking thing at that point. I had not upgraded a single thing at that point. And I think that's just a testament to the fact that like weapons and like variants and shit like that like does not matter to me as much as like I'm more upset if I miss like side character lore, stuff like that. It's kind of like the Mass Effect. Do not miss out on Pizza Chef. All right. I see, and that's the thing too, is like to this point, I think this is part 4 if I remember correctly. It is part 4. I do remember. I have been focusing mostly on the story. I'm not trying to speed run it, but I did kind of want to like, I guess for the first couple parts, I did kind of want to just story focus and like, in a sense, speed run the first parts of the story. Just because I told you this after my first part, when we were in the garage, like I was expecting it to have like a more drawn out opening, like the first one. So I came in with the mindset that I was going to speed run story missions through the first couple parts just to get to like the thick of it. But yeah, the more I keep getting in here, I need to snap myself out of that mindset, because the more I keep jumping in, I'm like, this game is not the same. It's similar to the first one, but it's story wise, it's not the same. Like it's so active at all times. New weapons kind of crazy. I'll come up in a quick sec. Okay, cool. No, dude, I don't know if you were here, but part 3, my last part of the part 3, when I was in the like I was in that like other realm. That shit was fucking crazy. That was the first time I used the blood boomerang, and I swear to God, I used it for 30 seconds, and I audibly out loud said, "This might be the only weapon I use for the rest of the game." Granted, that did not end up being true 60 seconds later. But dude, I fuck with the blood boomerang so crazy. Facility storage. Can I access the garage through here? Maybe. Okay. Garage. Okay. Did I lose my fucking truck? We were watching Squid Games last night, and what happened in the golf chat? Bobby and Navarre were giggling and shit. What happened in the golf chat? Wait, what? Last night? Hold on, let me look. I was a fucking zombie last night. I don't know what happened to me last night. I think it was just I was just so excited that I had a 4-day weekend. Last night.
Without spoiling, just to narrow it down so that you're not like pretty like,
Can you grab the little bit thick, little menthol sticky? The little white tube. I just did. Allergies have been going crazy with my old age. All right, chat. Hold on. We're listening to some tea from the expert. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to
spill it.
I don't want to spoil it or like, but like it's pretty exciting. It's like how
well,
you haven't even looked at the Australia map where you break it down by like the chiral areas.
Yeah.
Because you click like part of Squid. Look at it by chiral areas and like each of those little areas have a prepper.
Because that's been that's my thing.
Like, oh fuck, there are a shit.
Well, and after I ran into Gilgamesh and it showed the map, I was like, okay, I have like this whole entire little area. It's like it's like a sixth of the whole area. And I was like,
you're getting to a new
yeah. And I was like looking at it and I was like, damn, I was like, because I was looking at it and like I said, I was like, I came in with the mindset that I was going to speed run through the first couple parts just to get through the thick of it. But then we talked about it after part 1. There wasn't a lot of like exposition-y stuff at the beginning, as much as the first one, at least comparatively. Compared directly to the first one, the first couple parts of my playthrough of the first one, the first couple parts weren't as exposition-y as I thought, but I hadn't snapped out of the mindset of speed run the story to get through the exposition-y stuff, and then you'll get into the thick of it. And then I saw the map after I linked up Gilgamesh, and I was like, damn, I haven't been doing anything really, except for story. Like I haven't done... The only outside stuff, or like side stuff I've done is just delivering lost cargo on my way to a place.
That is good though. That's what it is. Like, it like instead of like trying my reputation with people have to like constantly
which I mean,
when you're out driving.
Lost
like,
Cargo, Lost
awesome.
Cargo's not the same as a side quest, but it still levels up preppers.
Oh, it still levels them up, and it's kind of like
I assume a side quest probably gives you more reputation with them.
For sure. Like, you take an actual order,
yeah, that just makes sense.
But there's like there's like the side.
Yeah.
Basically side. And they should, but if you progressively build up a lot of lost cargo, then probably all those which is nice credit if you got the preppers at the end of it. You can almost get more than right. But you don't have to go crazy with it if you don't want to like go level up. The main that I could say.
I just don't want to miss out on like cool side characters and cool lore.
That's if you want side characters and stuff, definitely like explore and try and go fuck those preferences. Because that's kind of general. There's a lot of different characters involved.
I think just every now and then, especially like the order I just did.
That I will say, one, I can't give you specifics. There's a prepper if you go back to Mexico. There's not a ton of preppers in Mexico, but there is one specific prepper. It's the side arm. It's like level them up and give you like side arms.
Okay.
Go do him. Like, not very
I can go back and forth between Mexico whenever I want.
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, it's not like. Well, actually, I was gonna say it's not like the first one, but like I probably could I have gone back to the lake and just taken the boat back?
Oh, like in the first, yeah. Well, back to that point,
I just
but
because
you have fragile fast
yeah,
travel back.
because that's just kind of what I assumed is I was like I probably can't go back to the first area now that I'm here unless I go and take the boat, and I'm not going all the way back there.
No, that's how they mitigated your fragile.
Okay.
So fragile.
I never used her fast travel in the first one, so that makes sense.
Really either.
I honestly forgot about it for the longest time until
Well,
I like needed to use it.
It's like she says at the end of the game, after the game beat her.
Yeah.
She's like literally taking cargo. So every time you fast travel, you have to make. You can't cheese it. You're like, I'm gonna get into cargo. Fast travel right to where I need to go.
Yeah,
like,
fast travel to all the private rooms and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would just completely diminish the entire game.
Well, right. Well, this game is kind of just like where there's legitimately like 5 fast travel.
Well, but that's what I thought too. I thought I could cheese the Magellan like that too.
But then you get the Magellan
because I loaded the whole. It was the first like big order that I had to like. I bought I fabricated a truck, which I'm realizing now I was going to do the same thing with this one. I lost my truck apparently, and I loaded it all up, and I drove the Magellan I drove the truck into the Magellan, and I was just going to fast travel back to where it was, and it was like, Magellan isn't able to travel right now, and I was like, oh, you cheat.
Oh, so okay. I was talking about do the thing for like drive like kind of teleport it up to the like keep in mind any cargo that is transported on the Magellan and it does a fast travel jump will immediately receive a Magellan grade. So when you turn it in, you are voided from getting any sort of grade on it. So you are voided from getting lights for doing a really good job. And it gives you this flat Magellan grade, which is really fun. Really, really
okay.
But the catch to that is like it's still using material. Wouldn't you first fragile? After fragile, you have to get Magellan. You can still put in like metals, ceramics, like rebuild the road somewhere. You can fast travel the Magellan there, and you have all your materials there, and they're still fine. They don't work like Magellan grade. So there's still ways to like cheese the fast travel. But anyway, that one handgun dude, whoever he is, go like just fuck around with some of the peppers, and when you notice that I love this guy up, and you can make like amazing handgun, love to do focus on that dude. And then the one I can tell you for Australia, I can tell you specifically, fuck with the Luke.
I already fucked with his name.
They told him about him at the start of the game. He was like a sniper kind of. They were like, oh, there's a sniper up the hill that pulled the sniper over that. You want to probably invest in those two guys specifically, and then keep the shit if you need any guidance on what specific.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully.
But really hard to say some of those members. Pay attention to like what they give you when you get that first start. Because that'll tell you like, oh shit, they gave me an extra battery for my backpack. Level that thing up, probably really improve the batteries for your backpack. Just backpack gear. They give you some of those the later upgrades in those things really game changing, like some shit that actually makes me rethink how I'm playing. So,
When the fuck did I get cannons and shit?
oh yeah. Did you get the machine gun or the battery unit or
Sticky cannon, heavy machine gun.
Sticky cannon is pretty crazy. Pick up lots of
I'm just basically rebuilding the first car that I had or the first truck because I had one with 2 batteries on it. And I don't know where the fuck it went. I guess I left it somewhere thinking it would just auto go back to my garage.
Well, it's also cool when you get to a point that you can just make your vehicle instead of like I'm making this guy be able to add the bag because you can't really customize it. At least with yours, you can literally do full tweak.
I didn't save the design of the first one because I was like, oh, it'll just, if I lose it, it'll just go back to my garage. And now I know that that is not the case. So I'm going to save the design now.
Yeah. And you get some great, there is a lot of customization and upgrades.
The backpack customization has already just been something I'm so invested in.
Oh, yeah. So then, in that case, just pay attention to the preppers you come across and then start getting backpack upgrades and focus on it. And the only other thing I can say, like I said, lots of cargo, pick that up. That's a good way to improve if you're trying to, like, I want to focus on getting this guy's reputation up. Otherwise, the trick is you have to take orders from other people that are going to the person that you need to get reputation. So that's like, I know I need to get reputation and I'll go to the surrounding rep and see if any of them have work to do. And I'll just take them.
Okay, so the reputation is where you deliver it to, and not who you take it from.
Unless you take an order from someone and it's like a free mission where they're like, go get this cargo from me, bring it back. Then in that case, you're doing a service for them. Or if it's like, go eliminate these guys when you come back, that also can count. But that's a really good way. It's like a problem.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully.
The truck dynamic of the game has already just been such a fucking great addition.
In this, the fucking share cargo with other orders screen. Go into it, huge. The first shit that pops up as you see it is just a shit of lost cargo. So that's usually what I'll do is I'll check the main orders. Okay, you have what I need from the guy I'm going to. Then I go to the share locker and I'm like, does this have anything that needs to go to him? So then it's like double looking and stuff before I've even gone out the direction.
That's crazy.
So that's if you want to start getting into like, I want to get, even if you don't want to like go max stars with someone, if you just are like, I want to get like 2 or 3 stars, like it starts getting really hard to get the star level increase as you get more of them. So that's an easy way to help. And that's basically what I was doing.
Fuck. Okay. Now I'm gonna start doing some side stuff here and there. I get and especially
I wanted to give a little direction, a little specific stuff that I think like you would probably be having the stuff from them. I think.
Well, and especially just with like the orders that I just did, where I'm like, I'm not really going that far, and then they're like, okay, just come back to the Magellan now. I'm like, I should probably just do another one.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of I need to start doing side stuff.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing is like they send you back to the Magellan a lot because they kind of are assuming like, oh, you'll probably fuck around and do some other shit at some point too. Or if you're not doing it, that's kind of the adjustment they made with the pace a little bit. Like,
right. Hey, wait for us to call you.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what am I doing
it's
here?
More constant story beats this time,
Okay. Well, I'm gonna gauge it now. If it's a short, like, quick little trip, I think I'm just gonna do some side stuff on the way. That's what I need to do. This is gonna be a fucking run here, though. Okay, chat. Sorry, I sidetracked. My brother clearly has he has infinitely more hours in this game than I do. I think I'm at 10 or 11 so hours. He's already at like 70, 80. So he's kind of my eyes in the sky. He's my 411 when I need some info. This is a quick one. Yeah, let's hit the side order real quick. Speaking of, now that we just talked about doing side orders, let me hit this one real quick. Let me just hit this one real quick, because this is quick.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully.
Good looks, Vito Sidon.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Dude, I literally just was like, not like second guessing myself, but I was just kind of like questioning, like, should I be speedrunning the story, or am I missing out on like a bunch of shit? Especially, I think it's like I said, it's the Mass Effect effect, because I've been playing Mass Effect, I'm playing through the Mass Effect trilogy off stream, and like when I'm going through Mass Effect, I'm like, every decision, every choice changes the game. So like I'm trying to do as many missions and talk to as many people as I can. And it's just got me thinking every time I come into this game, I'm like, am I missing out on something by not doing like side missions? Am I missing out on like certain characters or connections by not doing side stuff or like side deliveries? And so, yeah, I mean, yeah, that was like my general concern. It's a good call, though. I don't know why, and it's not like I assumed that, like, there wouldn't be great side characters for, like, doing all the side stuff for. Oh, I'm recovering cargo. I was looking... Okay. I'm tweaking, dude. I'm tweaking. I was looking at the cruiser and I was like, did I not grab what I'm supposed to be delivering? But I'm recovering cargo. Okay, that makes sense. I'm recovering cargo. Game was massive. Yeah, and like I love a good 100-hour game, but like it is also very intimidating to me, because I feel like I get into a flow often, and when I get into a flow, I feel like I sometimes maybe miss out on certain stuff. And especially after how good the first game was, in my opinion, I definitely didn't want to miss out on anything in this. Holy fucking shit. Ain't nothing potential about it. That is a quake, brother.
Quake detected. Intensity. G-scale. 5.
Average Alaska earthquake. Is this a 5 on the G scale? No, yeah, and that, I mean, that's kind of my thing too, is like if anything, and it's kind of where I got to eventually mindset wise with the first game, is like I felt like the second half of the playthrough I wasn't doing a lot of side stuff, and I was skipping a lot of stuff, and I felt like I was missing out on certain things. But also it's like this game, both of these games, with Death Stranding 1 and 2, kind of have fallen into that same category of like Doom Eternal for me, where like now that I've ran through them once, like I'm definitely going to come back to them at some point, and like maybe not try and like 100% them, but I'm definitely going to come back to them and like do another run and try and like maximize my playthrough. And then there's games like Alan Wake 2 where I'm like, eventually I'm going to come back to this game and I'm going to fucking platinum it. I'm going to platinum this shit so fucking hard. That shit looks deep as hell. Hey, Piscoya, there's fish in that river. There's fish in that river, Piscoya. I don't know how I'm gonna get across this. Maybe I just actually here's what I'm gonna do. I do know how I'm gonna get across this.
Okay.
Uh-huh. 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 Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, I'm actually second guessing my thought process. Am I able to swim in this game? If I lose my is it just if I lose my footing will I be swept away by the current, or can I, if it gets too deep, am I swept away by the current by default? Keep the handgun because it's in the holster. Oh, you're so right. I forgot about that. Cargo man. You're so right. I forgot about that. Like, if I try to walk across this, will I be swept up by the current either way? Or is it just if I lose my footing or stamina, I guess? Oh, shit.
Come on.
I honestly thought this was going to be red, but it's actually yellow predominantly. Also just had a sneeze run away from me, and I'm so devastated. God, fuck! I hate when a sneeze just fucking tingles me, and then fucking dips on me. Camera runs out mid-river, stand still and keep balance, let it refill. Okay, I do remember that. I don't think it does. I think it stays yellow. Oh my god, I was speaking of yellow, my stamina right when I said that. Oh. Am I tripping, or do I think I can do this? Oh my god, I just broke the fucking game.
Don't worry, you got this.
God, he's so encouraging. Yeah, I climbed all the way up here and it's all the way down there. Nice. Cool. Sick. Sam. Slow descent here, brother. Works for me. It was just behind this rock, wasn't it? Where the fuck did it go? Oh, wrong rock. Got it. I have 3 of 4. I thought I had 4 of 4. Oh, I guess no. I did pick up another like random one. Okay, but it was this one.
Ready to launch. Lift off!
See anything up here? Okay. See, that could be a rock, but it could be a package. Hold up on the D-pad, access quick cargo menu. Can take backpack off, quickest spot. Can auto arrange cargo into. Wait, what? Up on the D-pad. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna find this last package. I'm gonna give that a whirl. Aha! That's not it.
Reconnaissance complete. All men reporting in.
At least that gives me an idea that I'm pretty sure it's this way. Pretty sure it's at least over here. Yo, what up, Lucas?
How you doing, Sam?
Hey, maybe it's not, though. Where the hell is this last one? Celebrating 4th of July? Absolutely we are. Yeah, we're going out to my buddy's cabin tomorrow to engage in the festivities. Dude, am I tripping? Where the fuck is this 4th pack? Just pinged it, did I? Wait, did I actually? How's the night going? Night's been going super good so far. Oh, it's across there. Okay. And that one's all the way over there. Well, I guess we better walk back across, get this little rover. Yeah, Lucas, night's going pretty good so far. Stayed up a little late last night, overslept, phone died. Forgot to plug it in. Alarms went off, or alarms didn't get to go off because I didn't plug my phone in and it died. So I almost missed lunch with my buddy Craddy, who does not live in town, but he is in town with his family. Me and him were gonna go to lunch at noon. Thank God he was determined to go to lunch with me though, because he showed up at my house and woke my house up. That was cool. Went and grabbed lunch with him, his wife, and his kids. So that was cool. Came home, was running around on some GTA RP with the boys, trying to learn the ins and outs of the new server, and then yeah, now we're running some Death Stranding for a little bit. Thought to pop in and say what's up for calling her a night. Oh yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that. Appreciate you stopping by, even for a moment. Even for a sec, I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Enjoy the festivities. Stay safe, man. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by. Stay safe as well. I'm OSHA certified. I'm always safe. I've got the law on my side. Oh my god, I have
Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
Yeah, there's Rainey's. Get the 8 stuff. Wait, the 8 stuff goes here, right? Okay, yeah, deliver those, and then where the hell is Rainey? Oh, Rainey's over here. Okay. That's gonna be a trip. That's gonna be a trip. I think we'll make it. It's not gonna be a bad trip. It's gonna be a bad trip. We should be able to do that. Might take a little detour. Might have to take a little detour to get there, but we'll be fine. We'll be all right. And we would do it. We would do it again and again for Rainey. Probably should. There. Oh, this is all good. We're good. Damn, I was talking about Alan Wake 2 earlier, and now I can't get that game out of my head. God, I love Alan Wake 2. What a fucking game that is. Get the generator real quick. I literally brought it up earlier, and I can't get it out of my head now. And like I brought it up earlier in the sense that like well in the context of when I was talking about it earlier, I was saying I wanted to platinum it, and I do definitely want to platinum that game at some point. But I'm not even thinking about platinum. I'm thinking about oh Jesus Christ! I'm thinking about literally just playing it again in general. Like I would just love to play that game again in general. Easily one of my favorite games of all time. And I almost missed out on it. That's the crazy thing. I almost missed out on it by just not being into the horror survival like vibe.
Oh, I see you're back. I'll process you quick. Just sit tight and give me a minute. Seriously? Are you really giving us all of this?
You want me to take it back?
It's thanks to you that we're in a position to share this data. Go ahead. Give it a look.
Ooh, a little mitts, some mittens, some glovies. I have to piss so bad.
Bet you could use more materials, no? Which is why we're increasing your on-site allocation.
Thanks, Gilgy. Gilgamesh.
Now displaying your current...
Nah, man, and look, again, this is so off topic from what we've been talking about recently, but like, come on, man. Bro, fuck what anyone says. I enjoy The Eternals so much. Is it the best movie I've ever seen? No. Is it one of the best movies in the MCU? No. Is it a good movie to its core on its own individually? I believe it is. Yeah, and I'll die on that hill, and I don't give a fuck. If anything, at the bare minimum, The Eternals should set the standard for how a speedster-like superhuman is conveyed in a movie or television series.
This schematic
The speedster aspect of Eternals was so well done. And no disrespect to the Flash seasons 1 and 2, seasons 3 through 7, I believe, can get fucked. But no disrespect to Flash season 1 and 2. But the Eternals changed the game for how a speedster should be conveyed on the screen.
Resulting in massive damage. So even if you
now just put Grant Gustin back in the Flash costume and put him in a fucking movie. James Gunn, I know you're listening.
These gloves. As an added benefit, they'll also improve your ability to keep your balance and climb, which should make a difference in your delivery work. Using them will consume battery power though. See that you don't run out and find yourself at a disadvantage.
I won't
We don't intend to stop our research anytime soon, so you can look forward to other inventions.
This man pulled Angelina Jolie, goddammit. Put some respect on Gilgamesh. Alright, let's go drop this shit off at Rainey's.
Remember to rest safely. Please take care.
God damn, brother. Why are you swinging on me? Let's get a little route planned out here, maybe. There's just so much water to cross right here. Holy fuck. Like, either way, this route is not possible. If we're keeping the bike, this route is not possible because the bike's not getting across here. I mean, what we could do, we could hit here.
Commencing route creation.
Find a way up. I think we can get across there pretty fine. And then we can just hit it this way.
Delivery route.
That's where we're just gonna kick it off and we're gonna start there. Yeah, look, I think The Eternals is such a fun movie. Again, and like, I agree, it's not the greatest. I agree that it's flawed. There are flaws. You can nitpick anything out of any movie. Even the best movies you can nitpick shit out of. But is The Eternals, like, if you take it out of the grand scheme of like where it landed in the MCU timeline and just think of it as like a standalone movie, it's a decent movie. It's a decent, fun, entertaining, well-made movie. And I enjoy it. I enjoy it every time I watch it. I don't think it's the greatest movie I've ever seen. But if it's on, I'll watch it. And if there are, I'll admit, there are times where I'm like, I want to watch The Eternals right now. Now, and by that I don't mean it's like super captivating. I'm not like, I have to watch The Eternals. Like it's like it's part of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I didn't even see that rock in front of me. But like, if there are times where I'm like, I do really just want to watch The Eternals because it has a good vibe. It has a good vibe and it's entertaining. And I like it. I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid to be the guy who says it. That also being said, I also watched Shang-Chi the other night, and that is, at least post Endgame, is one of the greatest MCU movies that have come out post Endgame. That movie is so fucking good. And anybody who complains about, oh, it's just a big Act 3 CGI fight, go fuck yourself, idiot. Who cares? Who cares? Immerse yourself in the storytelling of it for 1 fucking second, and take yourself out of your fucking I went to film school ass fucking mindset. Who fucking cares if it's an Act 3 CGI fight? It's well fucking done. It's a well fucking done fight. It's a well fucking done Act 3 with a great fucking story and great character. Who fucking cares about CGI? You just wanted him to go into the wild and fucking capture a real life fucking dragon for them to fight? Shut up. Like, who the fuck cares? Criminally slept on the past couple years? Yeah, and I just don't get it. And again, it's like the joke I was just making. The Act 3 CGI fight makes no sense to me. He's fighting a dragon. How the fuck are they not going to do that CGI? You absolute troglodytes. They're like, are they going to go into the wild and capture a fucking dragon and make it so and shoot it in fucking real time 4K? Like, go eat dicks, man. Who cares? Take yourself out of this fucking Rotten Tomatoes mindset and just enjoy a fucking movie. God, that was pure passion coming out of me right there, and I don't feel bad about it whatsoever. Immediately giving a sequel his first one, and not even just a sequel, but like just not even putting him in anything since. Like where has he been, man? Like, Wong showed up at the end of that movie and was like, yo, come with me, and we haven't seen it. We didn't even see him in Multiverse of Madness for a second. He wasn't even mentioned, like, one time in the Doctor Strange movie when Wong was there. Nah, I feel so bad for him, too, because, like, you can tell he definitely cares about that movie. But, like, yeah, I don't know. Their timeline is just, I guess not their timeline specifically, but, like, just their timeline of priority is such a mystery to me, and I just feel bad for people like him who, like, are so, like, obviously have, like, grown to care so much about the character and really enjoyed that first project and have just not gotten any word on the next steps. Especially when, like I said, easily top 5, if not top 3 greatest MCU movies that have come out post Endgame. And I mean, post Endgame there have been some rough additions, but Shang-Chi is not one of them by any means at all. Shang-Chi is not one of those movies that struggled for me at all. That movie was good the first time I saw it on opening day with you guys. That movie has been good every time I've watched it since. And and in my opinion, it's super. I don't know if I want to say super rare, but like as close to rare as I think it can be in my mind for an origin movie. I get technically, do we consider Shang-Chi an origin movie? I think I kind of do. But like for the sake of the argument, I guess I'll just say the first appearance movie. For Shang-Chi's first appearance with a bunch of characters that we've never met before besides Wong, by the end of that movie, I was so invested in every character that I didn't know 2 hours prior. Like, even characters that I didn't think would matter to me by the end of that movie, I was like, damn, I'm really invested in you. Stepping into the hero, I'd say 100% counts. I think it counts. I guess, I don't know. I feel like people, again, just the general public take the origin story title too literally, where it's like, no, we have to see him from the origin. Where it's like, an origin story can be more than just like seeing him. Like, it can be more than the Spider-Man, like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 1 aspect, where it's like you see him before and you see him go through the change and adapt his powers, and this is who he is now. Whereas, like, it's kind of like how I view, like, Homecoming. Homecoming's a good example, going off the Spider-Man thing. He's been, like, Homecoming is a great origin movie because he's been Spider-Man. He's had his powers. We're catching up with him, like, post-Civil War. And we get to see him originate. Literally. Get to see him originate. And I'm honestly, too, I'm bouncing around all different types of topics here, but fuck what you heard. I still think Captain Marvel, the origin story of Captain Marvel, that movie, I still think that is an enjoyable movie. Do I have my reservations and my qualms? I guess not reservations. Do I have my gripes with it? Absolutely. Do I think it's amazing? Absolutely not. Do I think it could have been better in certain aspects? Absolutely. But I do think it is one of the more original origin story ideas. Fuck myself? Okay. It's one of the more, like, unique and original origin story, like, superhero origin story movies I've seen. Almost dare I say one of a kind as far as superhero origin stories go. And again, not my favorite movie. I'm not saying it's phenomenal. I'm not saying it's underrated or anything, but, like, I do think it, again, it's one of those moments where it's like, I think it suffered more from the time period, or it suffered more from where it released in comparison to where we were at in the overall timeline story of the MCU. I think it suffered from that, almost in the same way Black Widow suffered from where it got released in the timeline. But I don't think it takes away from it as much as I think a lot of people would like to argue that it does. I have no clue where I'm going. Shang-Chi is top 10 MCU. I would honestly agree. I would wholeheartedly, without hesitation, agree. And I feel like, and the thing is I feel like, and I get in arguments about this specific aspect of my personal mindset a lot. I don't like to put I don't like to put Endgame or Infinity War not in my top 10, but, like, I don't like to put those in that conversation because it just feels like a cop-out. You know? Like, it just feels like a cop-out. Because Endgame and Infinity War are in my opinion a part 1 and a part 2, obviously. I don't even think that's just my opinion. I think that's just standard. Because of the cliffhanger that you leave off of in Infinity War, and then how it all resolved in Endgame. But, like, it almost just feels like a cop-out because, like, it's the culmination of everything that came before it. It's the end point. To be fucking corny as hell, it is literally the end game of what was the MCU to that point. So counting Endgame in that conversation feels super cop-outy, disingenuous, because, like, yeah, no shit, the movie that we've been building up for 12 years with 20 different movies is in the top 10. So like I don't like to include Endgame or Infinity War. Yeah, I can't like I said, I can't believe they haven't even mentioned him in something since then. Am I looking at the wrong thing? I am looking at the wrong thing. Oh my god. I thought I was going the wrong way, so I came back this way, and I'm realizing I'm going the wrong way actually now. There's Rainy. Okay. We're going to Rainy. Ah! Okay, get there. Jesus. 600 meters. Back this up. There's no way. Come on now. Oh, we're stuck. There's no way. Yeah, I'm so much smarter. Never give up on your dream, Scott. That's what you should take from that. Never give up. God damn, brother. What are we in fucking Australia? What are all these cliffs, man? Can a guy just descend? Look at this. This is man-made. Look at that. It has a ledge. This is a building. We're trying to peacefully find our way down this cliffside here. As much as I don't think it's fucking humanly possible to do so. This shit is so fucking man-made. Like, there's no way this shit just drops off the cliff and everything. Huh?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that using
see how smooth that was? Yeah, I do that. But do you see the fucking, do you see what I'm working with here, man? Just pure, unadulterated intelligence. Hmm, 7%. I did see we did take a little damage on the drop, on the last drop there, but it don't matter to me. Am I talking to birds? What the hell is this?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
What's crazy is the amount of work I just put into this side delivery.
Well done.
Is insane. Because I forgot that it was even a side delivery until I just got here. I have to go to the bathroom, chat. I'll be right back, and then we'll get back on track. I'm also realizing now I haven't eaten in the last like 9-10 hours. Okay. Where's our next main order? I think that's what we'll do. We'll do like a main order and then a couple sides. Main and sides. Okay, we're back to the distribution center. Okay, we'll go out and right and then just rip it. Got this little valley. Out, and then we'll take a right, and then we'll just zip on down. Holy fuck. I appreciate that. Backtrack it. Backtrack it. Backtrack it. Jesus. I think we'll try and make that the standard now. story mission, couple sides, story mission, couple sides. I think we'll just kind of flip flop here and there. She's got these little birds watching over her place while she gone. I know she on the Magellan. I seen her. I seen her on the Magellan. Okay, now we're down, out, and right. Or out, down, and right. Ah, we hit it again. At least we knew it was coming this time. I was not ready for that giddy up the first time. That's ominous as fuck. What the fuck? Can I watch one? Good. Holy fucking drop. Oh wait, I remember that. That's me.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Tempting. We're gonna stay on track. I was gonna pick up that lost cargo and bring it there, but we gotta stay on track. Also, we need to get to this. There's mad generators out here. I love it. Such a peaceful little ride we've been on here. Knock on fucking wood, please, dear God. Hope they pick up the food. Send it. We do. We don't think, just send. Don't think, just send. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Thank you.
There's the man we've been waiting for. Bringing up the order information now.
God, I'm dying, bro. They're not even. They're still preparing my order. They're not even picking it up yet.
For a while now.
I need to know that they're like at least they're picking it up. I'm so fucking.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Always glad for the help. Don't be a stranger.
Order completed. Well done.
I'll have to take these all the way back. I forgot about this. Oh yeah, it just had the
Vehicle
one.
ready. Please drive carefully.
What I do need to do though is grab that fucking AR. $95. I like that. We're gonna get that.
Order accepted.
Add new.
Thank you.
So technically, right? Technically. If I get to here, right? If I get to this mining spot, can I load everything up on this fucking this little tram thing and have it like take it all there? We're gonna test that theory. In just a moment. Because I'm thinking this could get across this. And again, as I said moments ago, we're gonna test that. I think building these tram rails is very much simple too. And it doesn't seem like they cost as much as the road systems usually did in the first one, from what I remember. So we might look into getting a couple of those. Like a fucking zip line on steroids. I feel right across this with these. That's such a good feeling to see that orange car pop up on my fucking phone screen. please go retrieve my food.
Looks so good.
Well, I know you're tired, dear. So I shut the door and leave for a glass of wet champagne. For you on the TV screen.
Motherfucker built this generator right on the fucking precipice of being out of the network.
For your dresses in a row. Take the blonde with the blue bow. In a city I don't know. In a city I don't know.
All right. Theory number 2 getting put to the test here.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted.
Load these up and ride them to victory here. Let's fucking go. Let's just enjoy our ride here.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
Dude, I thought they were gonna cheese me so hard. I thought they were gonna be like, yeah, load the vehicle, and then I load the vehicle, and they're gonna be like, but you can't take any of the cargo in the vehicle. Thank God. But I also feel like that might be the exact kind of system that they wanted me to use for that. Like, why would they give me the resource of the monorail if they didn't want me to use it specifically to deliver insane cargo like this?
Oh, Sam, I'm I'm so glad to see you again. We just got hit by a massive quake. I was afraid you might have got hurt out there, or worse.
Yeah, that's kind of that's kind of what I was hoping. It wouldn't have made sense if they like gave me this fucking this new tech and then like put stipulations on it.
I mean, it's really quite impressive.
Good little tune they gave us too. I was vibing with that tune. Repairing the tracks. That's what I was looking at on the way there. Because the tracks don't look like they cost as much like materials as the roads usually do. And I don't know. I was expecting when I went and looked at the track repairs I was expecting them to be like on par with the roads. And they weren't actually. They actually were very surprisingly a lot cheaper.
Please allow us to return the favor with this.
So yeah, that's definitely I mean, if I would have just taken some time and went and gathered some materials, I could have repaired 2 spots on that rail, and I could have literally rode the monorail straight from where I picked up all the cargo to where we are now.
Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
Which honestly, like, part of me kind of wishes I would have just like been like, oh fuck this, and gone and got the materials.
Thank you so much.
But also, I do love the fucking truck aspect of the game.
I've never felt tremors like that before. Not even when the tar currents were acting up. It makes me pretty concerned.
Keeping the roads overall. So, yeah, I bet. Well, and as you get deeper into the game, I would imagine they would get more expensive just because you're probably moving more impactful cargo.
Large mines? They'd be a great source of materials if you were ever in need. You've been such a big help to us. Rest assured, our staff will see that everyone gets their share of the aid packages you delivered. A lot of people are going to be singing your praises before too long. Best of luck to you with everything.
Thanks for all your hard work. Everything there seems to be in order. But one cannot help but wonder what other facilities were affected. Anyway, you can pick up your next order from the F2 South Distribution Center. This one's a rescue mission, Sam. Someone's been taken hostage by the armed survivalists, and we need you to extract them to safety. The survivalists have been known to kill people, so you'll want to take extra care when preparing for this one. Oh, and it seems the tar currents have finally stabilized. So the Deirdre Magellan should be able to travel without issue. Call us if you need us. All right, Sam. Good luck.
Alright, though. Unfortunately, though, chat, I think that's where I'm going to end it tonight. I did want to get one in before I head out of town tomorrow, because, like I said, I'm probably not going to wake up early enough to be able to get at least like a decent enough stream in before we go, and I'll be gone. I won't be live tomorrow. I'm not going to be in town tomorrow, but we're coming back around the afternoon Saturday. So depending on unless plans come up, I should be able to throw one up when I get home. Which is my plan for now. We're gonna kind of like midday Saturday, whenever I get home and get settled in and get my bearings back, which shouldn't be too substantial of a time period. But we will be. My plan now, like I said, obviously I don't have any plans for the rest of the weekend after going to the cabin tomorrow. I don't have any plans for when we come home. There's a floating idea of we might go play some golf on Sunday, but I don't have anything planned specifically for Saturday. So as it stands right now, my plan for Saturday is to get home and put at least like a 4.5-ish hour time slot in for the next part of the Death Stranding stream. So Saturday, expect a good portion of the Death Stranding run to go down Saturday. Yeah, my brain is just it's hitting that point where my brain is just it's my brain's just turning into mashed potatoes. I'm cognitively active, but not retaining any information at this point. Yeah, I think we'll just call it here. I did just want to get another one in real quick before I head out of town tomorrow. So I appreciate everybody for hanging out, though. Saturday's gonna be a big one. Like I said, hopefully nothing comes up too soon. Like I don't have any plans as of now for Saturday. So if something comes up and I have to push the stream, I'll push it. But the plan is, whether it's right when I get home or I push it back a couple hours, we're going to put in a hefty 4-ish hour portion for part 5 of the Death Stranding 2 stream Saturday. So yeah, that's my plan for right now. I'll keep you guys informed for any updates. If you follow my Twitter, Facebook, anything. I recently have been trying to figure out and utilize the posting aspect of YouTube, where you can like post little pictures and updates. So I'll throw one up there as well. But mostly, if I'm gonna miss a stream or something, you'll see it on Twitter or Facebook. So appreciate you guys for hanging out. I will catch you guys here in the next one. Like I said, no stream tomorrow. Saturday for sure. Whether it's right when I get home or a little later in the night, it doesn't matter to me. My plan right now is to definitely get one up Saturday at some point for sure. But like I said, appreciate everybody for hanging out. I love you guys. I will catch you guys here in the next one. Everybody have a good and safe July 4th. Don't fuck around with fireworks if you don't know what you're doing. Don't handle firearms under the influence of alcohol or any other substances. And to that respect, don't even handle fireworks under the influence of alcohol or any other substances. Just be safe, man. Be smart. Use your brains. Use common sense. And if you don't have common sense, maybe just fucking wrap it up all together and just stay inside. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, enjoy the holiday. I will see you guys Saturday. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Take out. I'll catch you guys here in the next one.